Hi, this is Vincent Curie. You guys are probably wondering why I haven't uploaded any videos on embroidery or sewing machines and so forth. I've been overhauling my video production equipment, and I've had software problems, believe it or not. I build my own computers. I've been doing that for, I don't know, 15 years. And that's one that it's a clone of the three that I built when I first retired in 2011. And that powers all of this, and that monitor actually I use to capture the cameras when I'm recording. When I'm recording, in addition to recording, I'm also watching the monitor, particularly when I do close-ups and stuff. Now, when I first started, I'm sort of into high definition, so I bought originally one of these. It's a Sony, if you want to call it a prosumer. I would call it a professional camera. Now it's a tape. All right, they were good when they first come out, but they start having issues, particularly if they're not used and they just lay. There's little contacts that brings the tape up and down. There's like three little wipers that go around a cog, like a plastic wheel, that has sort of a printed circuit on it. And it gets oxidized, and after a while you get this code 32, C32, and the tape gets stuck. It might start to go down and stop, and you get the code 32. Now, earlier in the year, January, I upgraded to a total digital camera. It captures on two SD 128 gigabyte. It captures on them the same time, or I could select capture on one. When that gets full, go to the second. But for redundancy, the same video goes to both. And this is a commercial. This is a professional machine. They consider this commercial. And of course, like everything else, they're a lot of money. Costs a lot of money. And I go all out for the supports. I can roll these around. These go all the way up. In fact, I think they both do it. This one will go up. Then this, instead of being vertical, it goes horizontal, and I could raise it and then horizontally, like bring the camera like right over here. If I want to really do a close up, like the numbers printed on a needle. All right, so now here's what I'm doing. My house is full of computers. I just built this last night, and I'll tell you why. Here's all the components. I was selling these on eBay because when I built these three in 2011, I think it was, I bought enough for four. Okay, so I had extra. So I tried to sell this on eBay as a package, and no one, they looked at it, but and it's a good package, even by today's standard. It's very good. Okay, now I replaced this one here. That was one of the first I built. This one had been running in this position with 2 monitors for 10 years. How could that be? 10 years, right? Now this is the monster I built. It's an i9. They call it 99K. That's the processor that's in it. I think they call it an ice cream cone or something like that. You know, I don't know where the hell I get that from. But I like this because, you know, I have access to it. Everything, you know. You know, I monitor my fans. There's 3 fans on the top, and there's also 3 fans on the bottom. See? All right. So now, first problem I had with the older ones is that when I built that one, I figured let me buy with it. I bought the Office 365. I got it for $79 for like 15 months, you know. So I figured I could put it on all my computers. All right. Unbeknown, the Office 365 would not go into any of my 10-year-old, 11-year-old computers, although I'm running Windows 10 Pro 64-bit. That's what I run. Okay, now, that one went right in. I installed it. It also running Windows 10 64-bit Pro. Okay, so that's the first problem I had. The second problem is all my Sony camcorders, they operate with what they call FireWire. All right, here's one of the FireWires I got one plugged in there and one spare. You can only capture one at a time. All right, now these 3, I use them for uploading. They work. They take pictures and everything. Good cameras. I'll use the big FX1 to capture, and then I bring the tape over here and I put it in. All right, now the new one I built has no port on the back to plug FireWire in, where the ones I built 10 years ago, all of them have the port in the back for the FireWire. And the FireWire is designated 1934 A or B. See? There. Right there. That's it. And it looks something like, it's shaped something like if you want to call it a rowboat. Right? What plugs in. And I bought a capture card for the new computer, and it didn't work. I bought 3 of them, different brands, didn't work. I finally had the tech guy from the company help me. Didn't work, right? So so now I'm thinking, well, let me buy another commercial machine that's digital. And I said, yeah, but I got 5. I would call them beautiful machines. You know, the Sony, except the one is the tape. Now 2 of these I sent to a guy in California, and he replaced the mechanism in it. Now, here's one that I bought new. It was new in a box, and I got this last year from eBay. Got a good price on it. And when I got it, as soon as I put the tape in, I got the error, the C32. So I contacted the person that's that was selling it, and they said it wasn't theirs. Someone left it on consignment to sell, and they said it had a problem loading the tape. So they didn't think anything of it. I says, well, it's useless unless I sent it to get it fixed. So they gave me half off what I paid, and I was satisfied. So I sent it and had that part replaced. Now, what I'm learning is the code 32 happens to these cameras as they get up in age. We talk about 5 years, 10 years. The contacts, they oxidize a little bit, and then they don't make the continuity enough to drive the little motor and turn the little gears. So they recommend, of course, that you use them, maybe once a month, that you keep them charged. Because if you don't, the internal battery goes dead, like all three of these, the dates. Okay. Normally I don't plug these in. So now that I read that these are rechargeable, and so I have them plugged in. Okay. So now the feature, all right, what I'm going to do, this software here, I monitor my temperature of the CPU and so forth. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up my my software in here. Let's see. All right, I just downloaded the CyberLink new Power Director 365. Everything's 365, but I pay like for the year, and I get I could put this on all my computers. So I built this computer with all new parts just to capture my camcorders. So this way I don't have to get rid of my camcorders. All right, so here, let me just open this one. Power Director 365. All right. It always defaults to this. And there you go. So usually what I do, I don't use any of these things here. So I wind up just sort of like, getting rid of all these things. But that's not the point I'm making. All right, so I just say to capture this one, it's plugged in. I got the firewire lit up. All right, I put my tape in. Okay. All right, the software noticed, the camera was plugged in, but the camera ain't on. So I put the camera on. All right, it notices the camera's on. So let me go to Play Edit. All right. Play Edit is the way you get the videos either on a TV or into software. Okay, so now I go to Capture up here. I click Capture. All right, and right away it picks up from an HDV camcorder. So I click that, and then over here, just say, I usually, when I do a tape, I usually say, well, that was 15 minutes, that tape. So what I do is I write over here, just say the 15-minute, and then I hit record. And this starts the recording, and I could hear myself and watch. All right, I got a time lapse there. Time warp, whatever you want to call it. All right, let me go back. Rewind it. This is when this software came out, late 90s. Yeah, late 90s. I was making DVDs. I was copying DVDs and stuff, you know. And I got the software also for. Hi, this is Vince Arcuri. I made a symbol for a friend of mine, organization he belongs to. And I made the symbol. All right, so basically, you want to capture, yes, and it goes over here. And then what I do is I go to edit, and it brings it into the editing. And there it is there. So, you know, I could click it, it came right down here. It's short, and I could do different things to it in this software. Like I could bring in, like, you know, just say I bring this in. All right, and then I double click, and then I write whatever I want up in here. You know, I write this. You know, you could start off, I usually change it to a yellow, you know, that becomes yellow, and then you write what you want in. And the software, for example, you could bring in, just say this, you bring this in, and you put it over here, drop it, right? And then you want to see what it looks like. Go to movie, go back to the beginning, and then you hit start. And you know, it'll run, and whatever you wrote there will come up. And then now the screen's going to open. Hi, this is Vince Arcuri. I made a symbol. So basically, close this. I don't want to save nothing. Just close it and don't save. No. All right. So I have a machine that is set up now to do my my capturing. See, so you know, this is going to last me until they put me in the ground. I'm 80 now. I mean, how long, you know, if it lasts, it should last 10 years. Hopefully I'll still be making videos on YouTube. You know, that keeps me going. Now, what I made here, now this machine that I have, that I built, this machine I built here powers 3 monitors, okay? And, you know, I'll just show you, you know, you see this, you could take this and drag it here, all right? Or you could drag it here. All right, now I could open up, just say I open up something on YouTube, all right? And you know, anything you might want to look at. All right, look at the little pussycat here.
It's time for the abuse of children to stop. A new law gives survivors of childhood sexual abuse.
Huh? Now, here's my volume. See, I got the big speaker up there hiding. There's one speaker there hiding, and there's one speaker there hiding. That's sort of a stereo, whatever you want to call it. Okay? Now, in addition to that, I could open a new tab. You bring this over here, And you know, you find something you might want to look at on YouTube. All right, here's one. All right, let's take this one here. Explain.
Hello everyone, welcome back to X-Plane 11 once again. Today we're doing a flight from Dallas Love up to Little Rock,
You see?
Arkansas. That's what we're going to be doing.
You know, you look at.
Just now finished,
All right, this is 1080 high definition.
sometime of around
Yeah,
10:30
that's
a.m.
1080.
So we do not want to be late. Let's go ahead and hop up into the cockpit
And,
get things squared away.
you know, you can-
All right, good morning. As you can see, it is 10:15 a.m.
All right, you can watch that. You can watch this. And I can come over here. Just want to show you the power that this thing has. Open up new. All right, it opened it up over here, so I gotta drag this. I gotta drag this.
We are ready to go. You can hear people rustling around back there. We have a couple wing views today. We've got
right.
wing view back here, and we have a leading edge or engine view right here. Pretty cool. All right, let's go ahead and take it for now. Ready to go.
All right, so you see, just want to show you the power that this thing has. Yeah, it's a machine. All right. You got to remember how to put this back now. You got to minimize it. It's easier to set them up. You minimize it first, you know, and then you could drag it to the middle and you shut it off. And this one here you minimize, and then you drag it to the middle and you shut it off. And of course, here's my channel. Click on the face.
Hello everyone, and welcome to another X-Plane 11 tutorial. I have already showed you how to use the air traffic control feature. However, I've done so using the beta of X-Plane 11. So now that X-Plane 11 is in fine.
I was pretty much born and raised with FS 2004 by Microsoft Flight Simulator. That is, I got Flight Simulator
Oh, this ain't
2004 for
mine.
my
Hey,
10th
what's
birthday,
going on here?
And since then
Where's
I've
my
switched
channel?
to Prepared. So that's kind of the only two simulators I've been using.
Ah, here's Vince. All right, so you know, you can see I got a few videos. About I don't know, close to 900, I think, right now. But anyway, I thought I'd share that, and you know, if you want to know about anything about computers, you know, I'm the guy. Vince Curie, and I thank you for watching.